Hi Nandi, how are you doing?
I'm so good.
I love this pink burst of, you know.
Rita N and then my own shoes.
Oh wow! You always going out and about. I'm sure like getting ready is always a process. But before you leave your house, what do you make sure is really all together? And then you say, yes, I'm ready now.
I love that. First of all, I hardly go out. I need to go out more. So you're right. That's a motivation. Thank you for manifesting that in my life.
More and more.
So it's great to be out here for Barbie. But I think something that's important, first of all, is your confidence. Step out. And your comfort as well, right? Because you don't know where you're going to be. And then I always say, my mom always used to say, make sure you look like a decent human being because you'll never know the situation. Right. That means everything. Underwear, overwear, everything wear, all of it. Make sure you're good in case of emergencies. But I always say, for me, like I said before, confidence. A good self-esteem is great. You look great in anything when you're confident.
So true.
Yeah, so to my girls out there, confidence.
Yes, queen.
Your confidence.
Yes. Now, Nandi, we're fresh off of celebrating International Women's Day.
Yes.
What does strength mean to you in 2026?
That's such a great question. So, in fact, our way for celebrating International Women's Day was with the Motherhood Network. We have Dr. Moya, obviously is the mayor of Tshwane, who's our guest, and she's such a strong woman. And so, and we weren't even talking about politics, we're just talking about women who are there to be themselves, to do what they think is right. And so, for me, being a woman in this time is to be bold, man. But do it with kindness. I know I've been known for the word grace, but grace is everything. And grace, my gran was the one who used to always tell me, my child, be graceful in anything you do. And I'll tell you, my gran was a principal back in her day, one of the first female principals in her village. And she built a school for girls as well. And she always said, whatever you do, and she loved her husband a lot, my grandfather, who empowered her as well. And she said, whatever you do, make sure that you have grace. You know, grace for others, grace for yourself, most importantly. Please, guys, grace for yourself. You'll make mistakes. You won't be perfect. Please be good to yourself. And so that's how I lead. And I think for any female out there, it's important just to be kind to yourself, guys, and kind to one another. This world is very, very dark at times. The only way you can enjoy it is to be kind to yourself and be gracious to others and yourself. Yeah, with boundaries.
Yes. Thank you so much, Nandi.
Thank you. Mwah.
Hi. You're looking so beautiful.
Thank you so
Holley.
much.
I love this pink eyeshadow.
I know. I thought you were going to bring Barbie to the Barbie day.
And you did it, queen. Now, Holley, you always out and about and you always have to look amazing, public appearances. What matters most to you? With your top 3 things that you have to make sure in order before you step out of the house?
I think I need to be comfortable because I don't feel confident if I'm not comfortable. I don't believe that fashion should be pain. I want to be comfortable. I want to feel like I look amazing, and I do that when I feel comfortable in what I'm wearing. Number 2 is my hair. Always have my hair done. Usually an updo and or something, but like my hair is my thing. And then number 3 is probably perfume. Little spritz before I leave the house. Love to smell good. It gives me that confidence booster.
I love it. And fresh off International Women's Day, what does strength mean to you as a woman, especially in 2026?
You know, strength for me has really changed over the last few years. In the last year, I battled with kidney failure. And strength became just waking up every morning and trying your best. And I think that's all you can ask for, is if you wake up, decide to be positive and try to do the best that you can do in that day, that is real strength, because it's so easy to give up. It's so easy to make the choice to not try your best that day. So for me, that's what it means to be a strong woman, is waking up and just trying your best.
Such a beautiful answer. Thank you so much for your time. Hi Naliyani, you are so beautiful today.
Thank you.
Ma'am, do you like have a wardrobe that just has every theme possible inside?
I feel like everyone has a wardrobe with every theme inside. You just need to play around with it.
Oh, and you are very good with that, and you never step out looking anything but beautiful. What are the 3 most important things to you when you step out?
Ooh, a great handbag. That's for sure. Would be shades. I always love a good pair of shades, especially if it's a sunny day, and a lip gloss or a bit of a lippy.
Ooh, Naliyani, we know you're being a very resilient woman. You always see you doing amazing things. What does strength look like to you in 2026?
Oh wow, think strength for me in 2026 is being confident, trusting my gut, and even just slowing down a bit to take more time for myself.
Ooh. And we recently celebrated International Women's Day. What do you think days like this are important for women to remind themselves about their resilience?
Oh my word, it's so important for us women to stand together, to cheer for one another, and most importantly, just to hear those stories of where other women have started and where they are now, and how we can continue to stay motivated as well.
Thank you so much for your time. Hi Yaya, how are you doing today?
Hey darlings, I am fabulous. I'm pink.
Ooh.
I'm Barbie.
And today you decided to show off your legs, darling. So Yaya, you're always out and about and you're a very stylish queen. What matters the most to you when you're going out? Can you name 3 things?
So my makeup artist taught me that I must never go out without good hair and then without good glam.
Ooh.
Even though today I did my own glam, but I mean I always take that with hair to say make sure that your glam looks good and your hair, and then of course a fit must look proper.
Now Yaya, you're a very strong woman. We always hear you giving such amazing advice. What does strength look like to you, especially in this 2026?
You know, speaking of strength, I was having an interview with a magazine, and I said to them how I found my strength was to make sure that I live my truth even in spaces where I was told not to be myself for opportunity. And for me, I found strength in being myself, and it's never changed.
I love that for you. Thank you so much, Queen.
Thank you.
Hi Ayanda.
Hello, gorgeous girl.
How gorgeous. I am loving this flower bomb outfit.
Thank you so much.
Every time you step out, you're always looking beautiful. Like, what are your 3 things that you always need to make sure when you step out are in order?
Oh my gosh, first things first, I'm a makeup girly through and through. So first of all, my makeup must be good. And I'm a weave girl. So if my hair is not looking good, I don't feel great. And of course, there has to be a statement item. So you'll notice today it's the dress, but usually it's like a super crop top or like good shoes.
We're fresh off celebrating International Women's Day.
Yeah.
What does this mean to you, especially as a young woman who is bursting and busy and doing stuff?
It's such a special time. So I actually went to all girls schools my entire life for primary school and high school. So empowerment was constantly a message I heard every single day. So knowing that there's a day dedicated to women like internationally makes me feel so good. I'm like, yes, we're being respected throughout the world, and it's 2026 and people notice that it is important to actually celebrate us. So more than anything, it's just a recognition of celebrating us.
So what does strength look to you now as a woman?
Strength honestly looks like going into spaces where we weren't allowed to go into. It's about breaking boundaries. I know that a lot of people talk about women being fearless, but I think that as women we need to be fearful, because only when there is fear present can you be courageous. So jumping into those spaces that you're not allowed to be.
Thank you so much, Queen.
Thank you.
Illustration, graphic design, and street art industry. And for a very long time, it was super male dominated because there's a lot of aggression that could come from creating street art. As you know, in South Africa, gender-based violence is extremely big. So when you put yourself in, I guess, compromising situations, like the desire to just create art that is accessible to anyone that walks past it, there's a little bit of the danger aspect. So it feels like men are able to go into those spaces and make their mark in a very creative way without the same worries that a woman can. But in the graffiti space, it's often you find a mentor and the mentor teaches you all the things to know about spray paint, quickly painting, making use of your paint in a sparingful way. But whenever I wanted to get into those spaces, I was often shunned away, and that was because of my gender. And that was the very first time I experienced that, because I grew up with 3 older brothers that loved to teach me everything that they knew. So I realized that the world may not be the same as what it is at home. So how I decided to overcome that was just do what I know and teach myself. And my dad was always a firm believer. If I was like, oh, Papa, how do you spell this word? He'd say, how do you think it's spelled? And then he would always encourage me to use context clues like figure out an obstacle or a problem that I'm having. So then he said, who said you need to teach, like you need to be taught something by someone we don't know? He said, my girl, you're brilliant. You can figure it out on your own. So the whole needing a mentor, teach yourself and then you can be the mentor for others. So that's what I ended up doing. And then I developed a style of art and creating that was not like any other in South Africa, and I think that's what garnered me international attention, was the fact that I was shunned from these spaces, and that forced me to figure out a new way of doing things, and it eventually, I think, is one of the reasons why I get to sit here today.